pool ball first. What's up? Ray 3. What's up? I gotta go and post a link to all this bullshit now down on my Twitter. Time out. Let me go post this shit. Oh my gosh. Lures. What the fuckity fuck? Just to make sure you guys can hear me, right? While we start on. Where am I? Yes, okay. Well, let's see if we can get some people in here, and then maybe I will stream again. How's everyone's Monday going so far? Oh yeah, you know I saw a thing on 4chan too recently. You know, it's crazy. I actually never really used to look at the video game board on 4chan, but I feel like after Dragon Ball FighterZ came out, just because, well, Dragon Ball FighterZ, you know what I mean? So many people were posting my shit. I actually almost never even looked at the video game thing on 4chan. But then I was like, oh my god, people are like posting shit about me so often. And well, anyway, the point is, I actually didn't used to really look at the 4chan video game thing. But anyway, the point is, someone on 4chan, I guess, was trying to say that I button map. So once again, I do not button map. I don't know what whoever was trying to say that I button map. Very bizarre. I don't know. Oops, I just fucking hit the button. God damn it. Boom, 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 boom. God damn it. What am I doing? I gotta delete this stuff again. And that's boom, boom, right? Or no, wait. Fuck. What? Boom. Boom, 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 boom. What is it? And then I turn. You know, the thing is, I actually purposely even delete buttons because I don't like the chance of actually hitting buttons on the controller because it pisses me off. There's too many goddamn buttons. I'm too old for this shit. There's too many goddamn buttons already. Anyway, where are we? Is it true that new life is about to be brought to Guilty Gear Accent Core? Some people are theorizing that it will have a little bit of a charge, I think, you know what I mean? Charge state, a shock state. We'll have a little bit of, you know, charge or a little bit of a revitalize it, but how long it will stay, I don't know. Who knows, right? Like I said, as it is, I actually don't really even have any plan on playing it per se. But yeah, pretty good. Wait, pretty good. Oh, Stoss, pretty good. What was pretty good too? I think I meant something right. Scarred Lee sucks. Extermin 55 Clayton, are you going to play the rollback net code? No, like I said, I actually don't really have any plan of even playing it. I think it's good for the community though, right? I think it's good for the community, but I don't really have there was really no intention of playing. Like I said, I've already, I just showed myself playing Friends again. You know what I mean? I don't really have a competitive ego anymore. Like I said, I don't think I would win tournaments in this game. I mean, I guess I could. I mean, anything's possible. But like I said, I don't really, like I said, I've never even played this game 100 times before, right? So I don't really have a competitive ego in games anymore. You know what I mean? And like I said, after I quit tournaments, I mean, I showed I could still win tournaments. I showed I could beat the Japanese when people said I wouldn't be able to beat the Japanese anymore, you know? When GGPO and all that stuff came about, I showed I could still do it. You know what I mean? I just don't care about fighting about games. Like I said, I'm not here to say that I would win tournaments again. I've showed that I can still do things that people say are not possible in real matches, and that's good enough for me, right? You know what I mean? Just like I said, I wasn't even going to play Dragon Ball FighterZ at first. I didn't need to do all that stuff. That's why for 6 months I was telling people how the game was going to work. It's like, I don't need to play this game. You know what I mean? So, again, I really don't have a competitive ego. Like I said, I don't even have an ego on who is, or an opinion on who is the best character in this game. I can only tell you what I know is possible because I know as someone who doesn't play the game, I can do it, right? So, I never played Guilty Gear before. Then you gonna learn today, or whatever that meme is. I guess it depends. I mean, no one is forced to play any game. Just because this game is getting rolled back doesn't mean you have to play it. But I do think that everyone should play a Guilty Gear because I've always said I think it's important to play a wide variety of games because it gives you a better understanding of how games work, I think. It's good to have a little bit of knowledge of everything, I think. And of course, Guilty Gear is now one of the most famous video games of all time. So it's, you know, it's very important, right? I tried looking up for older matches on this game on tried looking for your older matches on this game on YouTube. Oh, like I said, I was already out of tournaments by the time Accent Core came out. The only Accent Core tournaments that I won were local tournaments because I had already stopped entering tournaments. So, and I don't even really count that. I know some people try to say I've only won local tournaments, which is very fucking bizarre because there's almost never local tournaments in my time, but Accent Core, I didn't even travel for. The only tournaments I won actually were, there's a couple local tournaments after I'd already quit games, and it was actually around the time I was dying. So, you know, I won them, but they weren't huge tournaments. They were just some local tournaments. But I had already stopped traveling by the time this game came out. That's why I said I've never even played Accent Core and Accent Core Plus even 100 times, I'm sure. But yeah, so no, there's no matches of me of this game, no. Like I said, unless you're talking about what I just put out. I put out matches of me playing the game. You know what I mean? But yeah. Where am I? People in general sure love to make up lies. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know who. Like I said, it's weird because I never even really browsed the video game thing of 4chan before Dragon Ball FighterZ. But people, I just, you know, Dragon Ball FighterZ, I was just blowing up so, you know what I mean, every fucking time I played it, you know, it's so easy to destroy. And then I saw lots of people talking about me, and of course I've posted on 4chan before, but not really video game stuff. But like I said, I've, to be honest with you, in all the years I've been on 4chan, so I've been on 4chan almost from the beginning because I originally posted on 4chan way back in the day, in the anime days, when I have all those dating games, because I used to help with translations for some Japanese games, actually. There's a little bit of weird knowledge for you. Not that my Japanese was good, but, you know, it's good enough that I could tell people what certain dating games were going on in them. But, no, like, video game stuff, I know people think that I, like, show myself. Like, I don't even post my videos on 4chan now, so I don't know whoever posts my videos, thanks, I guess. But, you know, I myself don't post them on 4chan, I guess. Fuck, haven't played plus R for like 3 years. This is going to be great. Can't wait to spam giant walls of Justice Dick missiles. Friends don't let friends use macros. I don't know why people are... Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was so strange that some people on 4chan were trying to say that I macro, which is very bizarre because I've always been pretty steadfast in that I think macros are cheating. You know what I mean? So, oh my god, I'm exposed. What is this? Oh my god, wait. Impossible combo. Oh shit, I'm getting exposed. Oh boy, I'm only half for half. That's 50%. That's not good. I'm about to be exposed. But there are no macros on right now. That's not good. Time out. I might need to get into a flow. Time out. Wait. Oh shit. Am I getting... Shit. Where's the timing for this? I forgot. Oh my god, I don't remember the timing. Oh, there we go. Oh man, I'm getting exposed. But I'm hitting an impossible combo. Nope, I'm not. Oh my god, exposed. Shit, are my fingers slipping? I might need to put on some lotion on my fingers. Okay, timeout's coming back to me. Okay, is that 5 in a row? That's 6 in a row? Okay, 6 in a row. My timing is failing me. I need to get warmed up, maybe. Okay. Okay, there we go. It's back. There we go. I'm hitting every FRC. There you go. I missed it for a minute. Don't worry. Timeout. I am human, okay? Timeout. There we go. Just to say again, no macros. Sorry. I missed it a few times, but there you go. I'm back. I'm back. Sorry about that. Timeout. Had to get my fingers warmed up a little bit. Anyway, where are we? Oh man, well thanks anyway. Just play for fun. Fuck it. Let's see you play with your boys. Oh, I showed me playing with my friends, yeah. Or some shit. A Fighter Z based question, if I may. I want to play Trunks and Gogeta Blue. Who would be a good third character for those two? Like I said, I don't play the game competitively, so I actually don't have a big opinion on that actually. Your local tournaments are here in Michigan. Yeah, so there was only a few. And all my years that I entered was in tournaments, so I was only entering tournaments for a few years because, you know, my health was really bad. And, but in all my years, you know, people try to say I only won local tournaments. In all the years that I entered tournaments, there was maybe only 4 or 5 local tournaments for Guilty Gear ever. Maybe 4 or 5. People would not play me in Guilty Gear back in the day. And I actually told the story of way back in the day, there was actually like a Pittsburgh tournament, I think it was, where it was like a 6-hour drive, maybe a 6 or 7 hour drive, right? And we got to the Pittsburgh tournament and there was like 60 people there, and I beat everyone in casual so bad they canceled the entire fucking tournament. That's a fucking true story, dude. They canceled the entire fucking tournament and it was like a 6 or 7 hour drive there. And yeah, they just were like, yeah, there's no reason to have this tournament. It's like, we already know you're going to win. And then Kenji's probably going to get second. And so people are really just fighting for third place. So we're not going to have this tournament. And it's like, dude, are you serious? There's like 60 fucking people here. And that's a true story. They actually canceled the entire tournament, actually. That was really fucked up. But you know what? Those are the of course, that would never happen nowadays. Can you imagine that happening nowadays? Can you imagine going to a tournament when things are streamed, there's 60 people and they cancel the tournament? You know, that would never fucking happen nowadays. But, you know, yeah, back in the day, that had actually happened, yeah. But, anyway. But Michigan-wise, Michigan was weird because there was a Michigan tournament actually way back in the day that I feel like had 30 people or something like that, which is pretty crazy because it was in the bumfuck middle of nowhere. It was in Bay City because there used to be these Bay City guys, and they kept talking shit. They were trying to say that I was afraid to drive to Bay City to play them, and dude, no, dude, I've played everyone in Michigan. Who's good in Michigan? Who is good in Michigan in Guilty Gear? The Team Yase guys? Those Team Yase guys, they invited me to all their gatherings, and I beat them 50 to nothing every time I played them. And they talk shit about me after I beat them. So I don't know who's good in Michigan in Guilty Gear because like I said, those Team Yase guys, Jay and all those guys, they invited me to their gatherings a few times. You know what I mean? And I beat them 50 to nothing. And then I thought, like I said, I beat them 50 to nothing every time I went, and I thought we were cool. I even gave them some food out of my own pocket, and what the fuck happened? I saw that there were things like Discord, and then I saw in Discord they were like talking shit about me, and I messaged Jay, and I was like, dude, what's going on? And he just left me on red, basically. I'm like, wow, dude. I actually got you guys food out of my own pocket, dude. And I was like, and you guys are just making up all... I didn't talk... You guys enter tournaments. I didn't talk shit that I was beating you guys like this. But yeah, they did that. I was very fucking... I was disappointed they did that. But no, so... Michigan-wise, there's only ever a few tournaments for Guilty Gear. But way back in the day, there was like a tournament where there was like 30 people or something. Because I remember I won about like $200 at the tournament, which is awesome for a local tournament, right? To win like $200 at a local tournament, it was, especially when no one would even play me in Michigan, right? You know, I think that's why people thought that I won local tournaments, maybe because I actually won so many tournaments. Maybe it's that kind of narrative back in the day that, you know, whatever people were trying to spread, that I wasn't winning like I was, so maybe they were trying to say that I was just winning these local tournaments, but I had to travel for everything. So, and plus I couldn't even drive. Right? I didn't even start driving till a couple years after Reload or something like that. Like, I think people forget how young I was when I was winning all those tournaments, right? I know I guess, you know, maybe I just told my age there. I am kind of old, but, you know, back in the day, before I could even drive, I was winning tournaments, so. And I had to hope that someone could drive me in the first place, pick me up or something, but... Yeah, there was that big Bay City thing, and I remember I went there because these Bay City guys were talking shit about me. And it was kind of funny because one of the guys kept saying I was a scrub, and he made this account called Scrub-a-Dub. And it was like the face of a scrubby thing with a smiley face. And he was always like, yeah, once Final Showdown comes, we're going to destroy him. Final Showdown is not as good as he thinks he is, blah, 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 blah. Man, dude, I went there. I might even have pictures of it, you know, after doing radiation and all that kind of stuff. Because you can always tell if you look at me back then, there was like a couple year period where after I did all that radiation and my hair was coming out, like it took me a couple years to grow back my hair after that. Like that sucked. Like my hair did not grow back fast after doing all that. But, so anyway, I went there and I remember... Oh man, the dudes that were saying I was a scrub they were like the most stereotypical Guilty Gear player you've probably ever seen. Like an anime t-shirt, the guy was fat, he had pimples all over his face, and I beat him. And he looked at me and he's like, "Are you Final Showdown?" And I just looked at him and I was like, dude, he had no idea. Like, you know what I mean? Because I don't think... sometimes people don't know how I look, or at least back then they didn't, right? So I think they saw me posting, and, you know, I try to post a lot of stuff to be funny. You know, I post about, you know, having sex with anime characters. You know what I mean? Just stuff to be funny and show not to take the game so seriously. And so some of these guys who had not seen me yet, I think one guy said he thought I was going to look like Michael Jackson, actually. One guy said he's like, I thought you were going to look like Michael Jackson after I was reading your posts on Game Combos. He was like, I didn't think you were going to look like you look, right? So, and he was like, oh shit. And Yeah, those guys never talked shit about me again after I beat them that bad. That was but dude, man, they had like 30 people there. Just that group. That was fucking crazy. But you know, they quit video games pretty soon after that, unfortunately. But yeah, most of the local tournaments were very few and far between for Guilty Gear back then. Yeah. I stopped going on 4chan a long time ago. Hey, I just hopped in. I wanted to ask, do you find Marvel vs. Capcom 3 an enjoyable game? I suck at Marvel. I just do combo videos, so I don't really have any big opinion on Marvel games. I'm terrible at them. I can't really tell you anything about Marvel games other than that I am absolutely god awful. I fucking suck. So I think they're fine. You know what I mean? They are not exactly how I would do them, right? I mean, the games are fine, I guess. But I just do combos in them. I'm not any good at Marvel games, so I don't really have a big opinion on them, I guess. But you know, they're fine. Yeah, you have that video about macros is cheating. Yeah, you know, like I said, macros is one of those things that went from, you know, asking an inch or someone, what is the English phrase? You ask for an inch and the guy wants a mile. Or you give an inch and the person asks for a mile. What is that English phrase? Give an inch, they ask for a mile. Or they ask for an inch and then they ask for a mile. What is that English phrase? Give an inch, they ask for a mile. I forget. But, you know, people have really just, they've taken macros so far. And even if you think about a game like, you know, Guilty Gear, right? You know what I mean? Like, think about this, like, just think about this logically, right? You have, like, the random nerd who complains that Street Fighter has too many buttons, right? Street Fighter has too many buttons. So they take away a button in Guilty Gear. Now it's 5 buttons. But subsequently, because you take away a button, right? Now we have to have more multiple button pressing things, right? Now we need to FD with 2 buttons, right? We need to have, you know, FRCs, whatever it is, right? So that's 3 buttons. We have instant kill mode, whatever it is. So because you're taking away buttons, now of course you need to have more functions in the game, whatever you want to call them, that take multiple button pressing things. So it's like, you guys just complained that there were too many buttons in the game. So we're taking away buttons, but you know, if we take away buttons, now we need more multiple button pressing moves. So then the same nerd that was mad that there were 6 buttons now actually wants there to be 6 buttons again, so they can then macro that other button to one of these multiple button pressing things. Like, do you see how fucking ridiculous that is? You just complained that there was too many buttons. So we took away some of the buttons, but now, you know, we're going to have to make some multiple button pressing moves. Then the nerd is like, okay, well now those 2 buttons that you took away, add those 2 buttons back, and now make it a multiple button pressing move. And it's like, dude, do you see what's fucking going on here? It's you just don't like losing at video games. That's all there is, dude. And it's like a game like Guilty Gear, being able to press all these buttons is a direct skill in the game, dude. Right? You know, it's so fucking hypocritical. It's ridiculous. Are you excited for the rollback, Clayton? Like I said, the rollback, I think it's good for the game. You know, it's good for people that want to play the game. Me personally, like I said, I don't really plan on playing per se. You know, I generally just play video games for fun, really randomly. You know what I mean? I generally only play Guilty Gear a few times a year, right? But oh, give and take, give and take. I'm trying to think exactly how it is. They give and take. You give an inch, they take a mile. Is that what it is? You give an inch and they take a mile. Is that what the phrase is? Yeah, you give an inch and they take them out. Yeah. What's the coolest place you've traveled to play Guilty Gear tournament? Oh God, I don't know. Like I said, I don't have many happy memories from video games. Almost all my memories are bad from video games. But yeah, I don't have a lot of happy memories. I don't know about a cool place. Every place was interesting to travel to. Like, I didn't go there for Guilty Gear, but when I went to Montreal, like I said, Montreal was an interesting place. When I went to that big Montreal tournament, that was an interesting tournament to go to. But that was a Street Fighter tournament I went to, not a Guilty Gear. I don't know. Every place is interesting in its own way. Just traveling is interesting, but oh, sorry, my bad. Shopping cart. Is Zappa fun to play? I don't play Zappa, so I think that's on you. I think if you want to try Zappa, try him out and see if he's fun for you. I don't play Zappa, but anyway. Sorry, I missed that question. If I missed a question, it's not on purpose. I'm trying to answer every question that I see. Because of the standardization of characters in new games, I ended up switching to Smash, where it's as freeform as it gets. Yeah, I've said before that I think that I actually am of the opinion that Smash is a fighting game, but I'm one of the rare kind of old school dudes that actually thinks that, like, most old school dudes do not actually think that Smash is a fighting game, but I think Smash is a fighting game. But I know a lot of other old school dudes do not agree, and some of, like I said, some of my only actually technically, if you think about it, almost technically, my only even real friends in the video game community are old school dudes. I have almost no new school dude friends. And by that, I mean new school and that they got into games like during the CVS days. And like, that's what I mean by new school. But most of my friends are Street Fighter 2 dudes. I am not friends with, generally speaking, with the people even after the CVS days. Like I said, we have very different mindsets on video games. But, yeah, like I said, I know I talk about APOC a lot because he's one of the only, he's probably the most well-known, old school dude that I'm friends with, you know what I mean? But, yeah, even, me and APOC still talk about games randomly, but, APOC doesn't consider, Smash Brothers a fighting game, so, you know what I mean? But, I'm one of the few old school dudes that does think that Smash is a fighting game, I guess. Where are we? I like to press a lot of buttons. Press a button. Sup, Clayton Blitz. What's up, dude? Radical Designs. Whenever I see Radical Designs, I always think of that Radical Dreamers. What was that? Chrono Cross or something? Wasn't there like a Radical Dreamers or some bullshit? Wasn't there some other kind of Chrono Cross game or some bullshit like that? Radical Dreamers, whatever it was, dude. I don't know. Where are we? Is Potemkin a character to learn in Plus R? I've seen some stuff from Fab, but the character looks too intimidating for a beginner. That's actually an interesting question because I actually, if you saw me and my friend my friend plays Potemkin, and oh man, I wish I could get my friend to practice a little bit. Because I'm sure if you saw me and my friend play, my friend is like a pretty solid player, you know what I mean? But he doesn't, he's never practiced the game, right? Like, I don't practice Accent Core either, but I've done combo videos for it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've never even played the game 100 times, but I've done combo videos for it, so that's why I can do the stuff I can do in combo videos. But, like my friend, like I said, he's never really played that much, even though this is the Potemkin guy that I've showed is the same guy that made Combo Fiend break his arcade stick. He took his arcade stick and he broke it when he beat him in a tournament. But I wish I could get... Pot does have a little bit of complicated stuff. I don't consider him a super complicated character, no, but I wish I could get my friend to go to training mode a little bit and practice a few specific Potemkin things, because I would love if I could get warmed up a little bit, which is almost physically impossible because of my hands, because you know I can only play video games so much. But I would love to put out some really fucking hype matches of me and my friend playing. You know what I mean? If I get warmed up a little bit, if I could get him to practice a little bit so he learns some like good combos, do you know what I mean? I think that would be really cool, because I don't consider Potemkin to be super complicated, no. He's not as easy as maybe the last version of this game. Like the last version of this game, he probably was more of a scrub killer because he had that simple freeze shit, which is you know, at a lower level, it's at a lower level he was probably much more powerful, right? At a lower level, he's much more powerful in the last version of the game. But this game, I guess he's a little bit more complicated, but I don't consider him a extremely complicated character, besides maybe, man, what is a complicated thing with Potemkin in this game? Maybe a couple of FRC whiff hammerfall cancels, or the hammerfall dash cancels. Would those be his most complicated thing? Would that be his most complicated thing in this game? Combo to whiff hammerfall dash cancel FRC. Maybe that might be the most executionally intense thing with Potemkin in this game. Where are we thinking? Different cultures are inherently interesting to experience. Oh yeah, for sure. Like I said, I can't wait to start traveling again. I'm hoping to, you know, be able to travel very, very soon. Where are we? I hate XR ever serious since I started taking XX seriously. Yeah, I'm not very super horny about... I was never super horny about XR personally. Pot is actually relatively easy to get into. Yeah, I don't... Like I said, I can't really think of what would be hard with Potemkin besides, like I said, the Hammerfall dash cancel FRC. Right? Is that the hardest thing? I feel like that's probably his hardest thing. You know what I mean? But I would not consider him a super complicated character. Like, even Kai. Like, Kai is not a super complicated character unless you're doing... Like, Kai is pretty probably standard execution in this game. But then if you want to do the most complicated shit, it's not like a step up. It's like multiple steps up, right? Like, Kai is probably just an average character in this game. But if you want to do the most complicated shit with him, then it's like a ridiculously drastic increase in how much harder it is. But, you know, so I guess there's like different levels, right? Maybe if you're just doing average stuff with Kai, it's not too hard. But if you want to do the hardest stuff with Kai, then it's a extreme drastic increase in terms of what you have to do executionally speaking with him. Soul Dad Guy. The whole "it's not a real fighting game" thing seems to be a relatively new phenomenon. Oh no, I don't think it's a new phenomenon at all. Right? No, for sure. Back in the day, I remember people didn't want things like, dude, you guys got to remember, dude, even Guilty Gear was a stepchild of video games. Not everyone even wanted to let Guilty Gear into tournaments. Guilty Gear was seen as just a random anime game for a long time. Like I said, XX legitimized Guilty Gear. So there's lots of games that there's always been a backlash to. Hell, some people don't even think that King of Fighters should be at. Now that's very hardcore. That's very hardcore. But there is, you know what I mean? You got to understand. Like, I know that I still talk about games, but I am old enough. It's just that I was very young when I was used to talk to those guys, and some of us still talk, but. There is a group of like hardcore Street Fighter guys that do not accept even King of Fighters as like a legitimate game. It's like too wacky to them and too weird. I mean, that is a real, you know what I mean? That's a real thing. So for sure, lots of people did not, of course, respect Smash Brothers, but I think Smash Brothers doesn't get any help either because time out. I need to get water. Smash Brothers doesn't do itself any favors because actually the community actually makes rules for how you have to play the game, and I think that the perception of that ruins that for a lot of hardcore players. When you have to make rules for your game that are changing the way the game is actually, at its core, I think that hurts Smash Brothers as well in terms of being a legitimate fighting game, in terms of trying to appeal to the more hardcore kind of dude. Like, like I said, I'm a hardcore old kind of dude. I'm very, old school, I guess, and again, I do accept Smash Brothers, but when you're trying to make Smash Brothers seem like a legitimate game to old school people, when you actually are having it when it's competitively played, when you make specific rules for how it's played, it actually delegitimizes the game, I think, on a certain level. And I think that hurts Smash Brothers, unfortunately. Which I actually agree, which I think is weird, but still, even with that withstanding, I do still consider Smash Brothers a competitive endeavor. And because of that, I do think it is a competitive game. Right. Where are we? Yeah, but it's more at the higher levels that he gets difficult. His regular stuff is fairly relaxed. Yeah, I think it was called Radical Dreamers. It was like a novel game. Yeah, something like that. I never played it, but yeah, there's some Radical Dreamers, whatever that was called. I'm not fond of Xrd, but I don't like it, hate it, or anything. I just didn't like how some of the mechanics worked, or what they did to Melia. What was, I don't recall Melia in Xrd. I actually don't super recall it, so I'm not sure exactly. Clayton, you said you used to improve without playing games much at all. You just used to think outside the box. Is that why lab monsters usually aren't good players? I think lab monsters aren't good players, generally speaking, because many lab monsters just think about games as a math problem. Lab monsters, like, that's why, when I used to go back, I haven't in years, but, when I went back years ago and I was beating people, in games like Super Turbo and all these old school games, and certainly Super Turbo has progressed as a game in certain instances, right? Like, there are certain things, like back in the day when you played, you know what I mean, things like option selects and all that kind of stuff. We didn't call it stuff like that, right? But, excuse me, where am I, if I can try to visually show you. But, like, so, say there's some option select in Super Turbo, T-Hawk, he either throws you or he does a DP, right? You know what I mean? Like, things like that have progressed the thought or idea of Super Turbo. But then you see a lot of lab monsters that they play the game like that, but then they're not good at the actual, like, fundamentals of the game. And that is something you used to be able to do. Even towards when I was a kid and still entering tournaments, there was definitely, I guess there was lab monsters even back then, and I would say even back in the day, you can't really do it in this game, but imagine I'm just mashing on like a duck little kick with Kai like this, right? I'm just mashing on a duck little kick and someone picks a character and it's like they have absolutely no idea what to do if you're just mashing on a duck little kick. They're like, what math problem is this? And then when the guy would stand up, you would just stand kick him and it was an anti-air. And certain simple things that are not math problems just totally destroy lab monsters that have no idea of what it's like to actually start playing the game once you get into like fundamentals. Like even something like, how would I do, like this is a legitimate thing and I've showed it in matches, like when stuff does not like equate in a math problem for people, like it really fucks up like lab monsters, I guess if you want to call them. Like how do I do record enemy play? So if I were to do something, wait, how do I get out of this? This, like I said, I always forget. I'm trying to get out. Exit, right? Okay. So if Potemkin does, wait. Sorry, like I said, this just goes to show you how often I play this game in training mode. So say Potemkin does this, right? Boom. Oh, I got hit, sorry. You know what I mean? Like that would so totally fuck up like a lab monster or something like that. And that's like realistic. But like I've showed that in real matches, like spacing and stuff like that. Like things that are not math problems totally fuck up like lab monsters. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're like, why did that happen? That shouldn't happen. That's not a math problem. Blah blah blah. That's a super. You're supposed to get hit. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like lab monsters hate things that are not math problems, and they don't learn how to actually play the game, I think. Anyway, wait, tell me out where are we? Technical difficulties. I just sick people stuff. Anyway, yeah. Maybe it's because I was really young when that was the point of contention. Because you know, as a kid, everyone just wants to play everything. One of Smash's core features is creating a rule set, though. I've always seen that is normal, though your argument does make sense. So what I mean by that is in tournaments when they actually say like, oh, you have to pick these certain stages, or you have to, you know, you can't have items on and all this kind of stuff. And even in Smash Brothers, you can't even do supers. And that's like, it's like, dude, you're taking away the random factor of the game. And that is something that people really don't get. They're like, dude, people hate things that they can't control. But you have to like look at the bigger picture. A competitive game, you cannot control even the other player. And I think that really hurts Smash's legitimacy as a real fighting game to hardcore people. When you are legitimately telling people this game is competitive and it's a competitive endeavor and you want people to pay money for it, but then when you go to play the game and they tell you, well, there's a rule how you have to play this game, it makes the game seem not legitimate. It's like, why do you have to make a rule how to play this game if it's a legitimate game, right? So you already have the hardcore audience that does not want to accept Smash Brothers, and then even when Smash Brother is played competitively, you put in rules to make it competitive, quotation marks. It makes the game seem not legitimate, and that's what hurts it in the eyes, I think, of actual hardcore audiences of fighting games and competitively speaking. Yeah, he's right on Smash being dismissed early on. Same with Guilty Gear, but then some GG players would turn around and look down their noses at Melty. Well, Melty Blood is on you guys, right? I don't know. I see some people play Melty Blood. That's lost on me. Like I said, I think the one game is fine. What's it called? Under Night in Birth, whatever the fuck it's called. You know, if I was playing, you know, if I was young and I still played games, I would probably play the Under Night in Birth, or at least I would have tried it, but, you know, Melty Blood is lost on me, but I think the Under Night in Birth game is interesting, but even Under Night in Birth, I know hardcore dudes that would never play that game. It's too weird, right? Which is, I don't know enough about Under Night in Birth to say if it's a legitimately weird game. The game, offhand to me, looks competitive. I don't know if the game is completely busted. Maybe it's completely busted, but it seems like a fighting game to me. I don't see it as a not real game, right? But I have friends that don't like Under Night in Birth as well. They think it's just too weird and it's not a real game. But, you know, it is what it is, right? Where is it? I think lab monsters typically have issue with their gameplay not working as predicated. It's like a mental block, and the lab monsters that get past that are crazy good. My only gripe with Grand Blue Land Versus is just accessibility. Right now it's just a shame it doesn't have good netcode. Otherwise it's a pretty legit game. Don't know anything about it. I know of it, but I don't play it. Arc System is notorious for that. Arc System is turning the corner on that, seems. Arc System stepped out of the Nippon bubble too soon. Their netcode is made to play someone who's 1 mile away from you. I agree, that makes so much sense. Me and some buddies did the math once, and we were literally farther away than the entirety of Japan. So delayed netcode is just shit for the US players. Yeah, but right now the response with +R is promising. Where are we? Is the offline modes like Story Arcade enough to get good at defending in their game? So are you saying, is playing Guilty Gear against the computer, will that make you good against playing a human person? Is that what you're saying? Uniclair, whatever it's called. Over in the East, like Korea, there was an old rule in Street Fighter 2 that you couldn't attack someone who was stunned. Weird House rules have. Oh no, that's not no. That's bullshit. That no, those kind of things. Those are real, but not competitively real. Those are real, but those are like not competitively real. Like even when I was a kid, yeah, people might think that you're cheap. Yeah, there was an idea that throwing was cheap, and people would get mad for sure. I remember playing, but there was never a competitive, like playing legitimately competitive. I never remember an idea of people saying that stuff was, you can't do something. But in terms of just like playing casually, yeah, of course there was casually, which I guess casually maybe is still competitive from some sense, but where Smash for sure takes the cake though. I feel like you're describing me when I play. I'm finally trying to force myself to use those options that I should automatically label stupid shouldn't work for people to get hit by those. Have some fun moments, kind of bizarre at higher level. CPU is not aggressive in offline, Carlos. Yeah, I was wondering if the computer would be aggressive enough to at least to get the defensive edge. Oh no, I would not say. When you play the computer, generally speaking, or at least when I did, because you got to remember, I played people very randomly. Like when I was winning all those tournaments, like there's no scene. Excuse me, like I've never had a scene. Legitimately, all those tournaments that I've won, there has never been a scene where I live for video games. I just have a few friends that randomly play games, and I might play them. But even, man, back in the Street Fighter days, like I said, I thought Street Fighter was fucking dead, let alone going to a tournament. But someone just said, hey, I heard you played video games, right? Did you hear there's a tournament, right? But generally speaking, there was never like a community where I live. And I was too young as well because I couldn't drive. So even when I would play people, you know, a lot of times I had to see if someone would drive to play me. But there was never like a community where I played. So in terms of playing the computer, what I would do is I would make rules for myself in terms of how I have to play. So, and this is very bizarre, but I guess it means you got to make work with what you do. So if you play the computer enough, you know that the computer automatically does certain things. And so then you would put the computer into situations where you know it will always do the same thing. And then you try to work your way out of those situations awkwardly, I guess. Or force yourself, I have to beat the computer in this way. I know the computer, if I do this certain type of motions before, right when I start the match, or if I do these certain kind of motions in the match, right when the match starts, the computer will do this. And so you put yourself in certain situations that you know the computer will always react in a certain way, and then you try to get out of those situations in bizarre ways, right? You don't necessarily try to beat the computer in a sense, right? I know that sounds weird because, man, fuck, you know, people talk about Super Turbo is hard. Technically, Super Turbo, you can stutter step DP and kill the computer every fucking time. Stutter step DP, knock the guy down. Stutter step DP, knock the guy down. Works in Super Turbo. Super Turbo, like the hardest game ever. Like, there's always tactics you can do to beat the computer, right? But you purposely try not to use those, and you purposely put it the situation where the computer, you know how it reacts, and you try to beat it with random shit so you know how the game works. At least that's what I used to do when I was a kid, right? And then once you have a vibe of that, then you start thinking like, well, how would I beat myself? That kind of thing. But funnily enough, actually, I would say the most annoying computer is I'm gonna sound like probably a complete scrub, right? But man, you put the computer on Dragon Ball Fighter Z to level 100 and you give it like infinite assists and infinite sparking. And, you know, the computer can't combo you worth shit, but sometimes the computer just, it goes fucking crazy, dude, right? And it's just like, man, that's why one of those things, like, I can't even imagine playing Dragon Ball Fighter Z, because the game is just so fundamentally flawed. Like, I can't even make playing the computer fun in Dragon Ball Fighter Z, because it's just so fucking, I'm like, God, I just hate how this fucking game works, dude. But there are ways to try to make it. I don't think defending, though, I don't think you're going to have a problem defending against the computer in Guilty Gear. I don't think that's going to be a problem per se. Anyway, where are we? Songs for 2 years for Sup Clay, still at work. What's up, dude? Soul Dad Guy. Yeah, that never was me. That's how real FGC rules were made. Yeah. Things were a bit different back in the day when there wasn't just free tech posted on every corner of the internet and you had to wait your turn to get washed by the one dude on the machine. Carlos, just as a note to this, you can play a CPU to get practice out options like using Blitz or DP or Dead Angle. I understand what you're saying. I'll try to use this now to get better at finding individual. Online is usually awful here where I live, and the offline scene is dead since the pandemic. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Like I said, if you guys can play online and this game looks like they're going to have a better, you know, looks like it's going to work better, so that's good for people. So hopefully people will be able to play, you know, against somebody. The soundtrack is sick. Yeah, Justice does have a good song, I agree. Anyway, guys, if we Anyway, guys, if you have any questions before we start this thing, I could show some glitches, whatever you guys want to do. Yeah, I could show some glitches. I feel like everyone usually likes that dust glitch because it shows, it gives people a good example of how the game works. Oh, impossible combo. Did you see the impossible combo? Jesus Christ. There are no macros here. Once again, there's no macros here. That impossible combo was brought to you with no macros. The impossible combo, no macros. Oh my god, what is this execution? I thought you can't do anything without macros. I thought you can't do anything without macros. What's going on here, dude? Anyway, so the dust bug is always interesting, so let's see, I'll try to show this. Remember, if you guys want to support the channel, there's always the super chat, the Patreon, or super chat, PayPal, Patreon, yada yada yada, fuck my titties. So this is always a good bug to show how the game works. So record enemy, play memory. Okay. So this is an important thing, always just to see how long, or see how the game stores stun. So if Potemkin were to do dust, right? Potemkin does a dust, okay? You see how he always lands in a dust after he does that? Like, watch again. He always lands in that little, like, give me the Thundercock pose, right? He always lands in a give me the Thundercock. Okay. So anyway, something about Guilty Gear that is a very core fundamental idea of how the game works, really, is the game has a lot of instances where one property has to be fulfilled no matter what. Unless you override it with something else. And dust is a great example of it, right? So, again, once more we see Potemkin, he does a dust. Give me the Thundercock, please. Please give me the Thundercock. Please, Mr. Guy, give me the Thundercock. Right. So anyway, let's see if I can record myself to do this 2 at a time. My dust. I don't know if I timed it right, but we'll see. Anyway. Boom, he gets hit out of it. Ah, shit. Never got timed there. Do you see that? Do you guys see what just happened right there? Look at this again. Let's watch again. Boom. He does a dust. Ah, shit. He didn't attack, motherfucker. Do you see how he landed even though he set the block? Because he has not fulfilled that dust recovery yet, the game still wants him to do that, right? So let's watch again. Watch again. Boom. He teched. But then do you see he still has this bubble on him? He can no longer block when he lands on the ground, right? Do you see how he cannot block when he lands on the ground? He's in the give me the Thundercock pose. So let's take this a step further. Let's take this a step further, right? Dust. Let's watch this. Boom. Oh, sorry. Boom. Boom. Do you see how he's blocking, but he still got hit? Do you see how he's blocking, but he still got hit? Watch again. He's blocking, but he still got hit. So let's take this even a step further. Okay, let's watch this now. So if I were to do... Oh, I guess let's start with this one. So I'm going to do boom. He's going to do this. Imagine Potemkin's doing a dust, right? He's trying to go through fireballs or... Kind of, boom, he's trying to go over that shit. Now, maybe I'd punish it with this time, right? Boom. Boom. Now watch this. Do you see, even after all of that time, he still teched like that? Even after I comboed him, he teched and he still can't block, right? Do you see that? Do you see how long that technically lasts? Let's watch that again. Boom. Oh, sorry. I missed the off the ground. I'm screwed. I punish it. Let's just say, just to do a bullshit combo. He still lands like that. He still cannot block when he hits the ground now. Do you know what I mean? Do you see he still cannot block when he hits the ground? And you can do, let's use another example, okay? Let's use another example. Let's say, boom. Hopefully this works. Again, I'm trying to record 2 people at once. Boom, boom, boom. Then I run in, I throw him. Boom, boom. He still can't block. Do you see he still cannot block after that? Do you see what I'm getting at? Do you see he still can't block after that? Do you see how long that is going on? Let's watch it one more time. Boom, I knock him out. Boom, boom, boom. He's blocking. Oh, sorry, my bad. Let's try this again. Knock him out of it. Boom, boom. I throw. Boom, boom. He still lands like that. He still can't block. Do you see that? Hey, Scott. What's up? How are you doing today, dude? Scootadamus. Scott is one of my few friends in the community. We were talking about, do we have any friends in the community? Scott is one of my only friends. I'm lonely. Scott is one of my only friends in the community. I have very few friends in the community, but Scott is one of them. So this works with everyone. This doesn't work just with Potemkin, but Potemkin is the easiest to show because there's actually a legitimate visual cue. But say if Kai is doing like some jump dust stuff. Kai does jump dust, you know, whatever. He's going for combos, boom, boom. You know, whatever kind of mix-up he's doing, right? So, but then say if Potemkin sees this. So Potemkin's like, oh wait, sorry. He mashes it. So Kai's going for a jump dust mix-up. Boom. I didn't get my dust out. Let me get my dust out. Boom. I get hit out of it. I can't block as Kai now, right? Do you see that? Try to jump dust. Boom. I can't block, right? Because there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things in this game that one property has to be fulfilled unless you override it with something else. And dust just so happens to be something that you can theoretically, and there are ways out of it, but theoretically you can continue to loop it over and over again until, you know, the guy just can't block anymore whenever he lands again, right? But Anyway. So a mistimed jump dust could just fuck you because of the way the game... Well, it doesn't even have to be a mistimed. Soul could be... I mean, we could even do this. Like, watch this. It doesn't have to be mistimed, right? So let's watch this. Imagine you're comboing a guy. I don't have Soul on the screen, but imagine Soul did some air combo that involved the jump dust, right? So boom, boom, boom. Oh, sorry, my bad. Trying to record. You see I couldn't block there? Do you see I couldn't block there? Come on, let's watch again. Boom. Even though I hit him with the jump dust, I can't block when I land on the ground now, right? And that could go on forever. I could be doing combos, and then maybe I do a full dust loop, a soul, whatever the fuck. Then maybe the guy bursts out of the dust loop. Then I can no longer block when I land on the ground again. Unless I override that property with something that has more priority, right? I'm good. Hey, wasn't this, talking about this, wasn't that the basis for the Bridget glitch? Yeah, the Bridget glitch had that punch, the punch property that has to be fulfilled or whatever, yeah. And the Bridget thing was interesting because the Bridget thing actually stores Bridget's, like, weight and everything like that, so. It stores, like, the combo, stores, like, the combo meter, all that kind of stuff. Where are we? I used that against people. It was hilarious. Jumping on the rollback hype train. I didn't think I would ever see accent core in my feed. Oh no, I've always made Guilty Gear videos. No, I've always made. I don't know if it's the hype train for the rollback. Like I said, I actually don't really plan on even playing the rollback thing. But no, I was just showing how some glitches work in this game and that kind of stuff. But there's definitely, like I said, I just recently. I showed myself playing the game again against people. You can see me doing supposedly humanly impossible things again. All that kind of stuff. You gotta be bored. Jin Leon. Hey, Clayton, what's up, dude? Ugh. But yeah, that's a very good, like I said, that's a very good example to keep in mind just to see how far Guilty Gear goes with storing properties of things, right? You know what I mean? And that is something you can definitely do in real matches. Like, if you're on your game and you realize that an opponent has done a jump dust and they've never done something to reset the recovery or something that overrides the recovery, you can theoretically continue to loop the character for the rest of the match and they can no longer block, right? I mean, again, so just an example here, like look how Potemkin techs right here, right? Boom. He's going to tech. There's no recovery, right? There's no recovery there. This is normal, right? But if he does a jump dust, right? Boom. Hopefully I made him tech, right? Hopefully I made him tech, right? I don't know. But boom. He gets hit out of it. Boom, boom, boom. He's blocking. Boom, boom. Do you see he lands like, he still cannot block. Theoretically, he can no longer block for the rest of the match, right? Theoretically, again, there's ways out of it, but potentially he can no longer block for the whole time, right? Again, watch again, boom, he gets hit out, boom, boom, boom. He's trying to block, boom, boom. He's going to attack, boom, he still lands like that. He still can't block. And that is definitely something you can do in real matches, and that's why I always say, if you've ever been hit by something in Guilty Gear and you think for sure that you were blocking it, just think back in the match and think, did I do a jump dust and did I not fulfill the recovery of the jump dust? That is a very big thing, actually, right? The Dawn 443. Hello, Claymation. Personally, I like those Soul forward hard slash stand back up combo glitches. The forward hard slash. Oh, against the wall. Yeah, 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 yeah. Can you speak Turkish to my dog? Benim Adam Primili Ekmek. My name is Cheesy Bread. How do you say dog in Turkish? I don't know what dog in Turkish is. I know kide is dog in is cat, but what is I don't know what dog is in Turkish. Kide is cat, but I don't know what dog is. Benim Adam Ekmek. Tanıştığım memnun oldum. Sen çok tatlısın, ben sana sarılacağım. Lütfen beni öldürme. Çok tatlı tombili. Kedinin karnını sevdim. The restand stuff? Yeah. I don't know if I'll know the spacing. I don't remember the spacing to do it with what could I try to do it with the dust? I don't know if I'll let me see. I could try to do it with so if I set Potemkin to do that. Oh wait, what's Potemkin doing now? Oh, I don't know if this is gonna work. Shit. I don't know. Oh god, I don't know if I'm gonna do this. Oh yeah, I don't. Okay, let's just try to do this. I'm not gonna get this spacing. Oh, I'm gonna have to RC it, man. Oof. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this offhand. I'm pretty close, actually. Oh, I thought I had that one. Oh, there you go. I got it. Do you see that? So there was the glitch right there. That's the restand glitch. There you go. Boy, that took, was that like 10 times I think that took me to do? That took me a while to do, but whatever. Yeah, you can do it with a fireball. I have videos where I've done it with the fireball. Yeah, I have that really crazy video where I do it with the fireball. I should have man, I think I did I think I even did some recent videos. I think I even had some really not too long ago videos where I did a really, let me see, I think I had a video where I did it not too long ago, actually. I thought I did a really wacky combo with it. Let me see, where is it? It was a while ago. Oh, so Glitch Car Movie. Do I do it in this video? I think this might be a video where I do it. Let me see, do I do it in this video? Let me see. Oh yeah, I do like, yeah, there you go. This is a pretty weird video. But there's a cooler video I think than that, but that was a more recent one where I did something. And this glitch, and like I said, this is a glitch. This is a glitch that bugs out the combo meter. So even though the combo meter says this isn't a real combo, you don't have to worry about that because this actually just bugs out the game, and it actually is a real combo. Actually. pretty weird combos. Where are we? The Rio Strat Masu Fireball. Can't stay too long. I have to go now. But take it easy, Clayton. Thanks, Scott. Thanks for tuning in, dude. I appreciate you checking in. It's all good. Don't worry. Be happy. Doo-doo. Whoa! There goes the microphone. There goes the microphone, guys. Oh, impossible combo. Impossible combo. Oh. Impossible combo. Why are people so easily offended these days? What do you mean? Did something happen recently? What are you talking about? Did something happen? Icy's TM. ICTM. What's up? Salt Tia. Salt tea? Is it salt tea? Salt tea or salt tia? What did I miss? I was going over glitches again. I did some impossible combos. We were talking about Smash Brothers and some other weird shit. Did anyone catch the beef between New York, Chris G, and someone named Cloud? No, I didn't. What happened? Do I want to look that up? What is that? Chris G? New York, Chris G? Do I want to look at this? Or is this boring to me? Where is this? Where is this drama if I want to look this up? Is it interesting or am I going to be bored? Oh wait, what is this? Oh, so is this Chris G drops out of the Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tournament? Is that what it is? Or is this something else? I don't get it. There's something about they're talking about being a pro. Father ASMR stream. What is it though? He dropped from the tournament because the net code sucks. And what does this have to do with the Cloud person? What does this have to do with Cloud person? I don't understand. Yeah, I can see that, but what does this have to do with Cloud? Oh my, oh. Impossible combo. Impossible combo. Oh, I fucked it up. God damn it. I've been exposed. Exposed! Where are we? If it's Christy complaining about that, well, I mean, I don't understand why. I guess are they complaining because he dropped out and someone else wanted the spot or something? Is that why people are complaining about it? Like, what is it exactly? Do you know any cool Slayer stuff, Dad? Nah, I never really played Slayer now. Do you know any cool Angie combos? Not really. Not really. No. Not particularly, no. So why is he fighting with Cloud though? Like I said, I very casually follow video games, you know what I mean? I'm extremely naive to what people are fighting. Like, dude, I can barely keep up with all the people that hate me in video games. Like, I woke up today and I saw some dude. What did I see the random recent hater of me recently? I saw some dude saying that I talked to him about Soul Calibur and I told him that the combos I did in Soul Calibur were fake. And he was telling people that. And I'm like, what an absolutely fucking bizarre thing to go around telling people. I'm like, first of all, I don't know who this motherfucker is. And second of all, why would I message you and tell you that I made fake Soul Calibur combo videos? Like, absolutely fucking bizarre. But like I said, I can't even keep up with all the people that fucking hate me, let alone other people's shit. Do I have any broken Kai shit that I can show on stream? I think I've showed stuff already. So I'm not sure. Depends. I feel like I've showed the kind of stuff, right? I don't know what else I would show. Stuff that is just I've already showed in videos. I don't think there's anything new to really show per se. Sekshidan Obi, Sekshidan Obi. Is Angie a combo heavy character? I don't know if I would consider Angie a combo heavy character. What do you guys think? I think he's kind of normal. I would say he's kind of normal in the grand scheme of the game. Impossible combo. Impossible combo. Oh, I fucked it up. God damn, I'm not getting about half the time. That's not good. Fuck my titties. I'm quiet? You can't hear me? What's going on? I can turn up the volume. Listen, I'm actually about to go make some dinner here though in a minute, but we can finish up some questions if you guys want to talk about anything else. Alright. I just moved the mic a little bit closer. What's so impossible about that combo? Because every character requires a different distance, you need to delay the combo while you're doing it, and you have to do the combo as fast as possible without going into instant kill mode. So if you see my, where is it? Where is it? Where's the mode? No, where is it? Display both. Oops, sorry. You have to do that as fast as possible without going into instant kill mode. That combo must be done as fast as humanly possible without going into instant kill mode. And every character in the heat of the battle requires a different distance. So you need to delay it, all that kind of stuff. It requires a different delay on every single character. It has to be done as fast as humanly possible without going into instant kill mode. It's a very, very specific combo. Wait, what is this? What is your favorite Guilty Gear song? Man, I don't know. There's a lot of good Guilty Gear songs, right? Maybe Still in the Dark. Awe of She from Guilty Gear X, that version of the song. Kai's song is good. That Man from Guilty Gear 2 is good. Diva from Guilty Gear 2 is good. Man, there's a lot of good Guilty Gear songs back in the day. Yeah, Justice is good. Justice has a good song. No Mercy. I mean, almost all the songs. Man, all the songs are good almost, right? Impossible combo. Impossible combo. Oh, I fucked it up. See? Do you see how fast that has to be? That's why I said you have to do it as fast as humanly possible without going into instant kill mode. Oops, wrong. It's extremely specific. Oops, I forgot the fireball. It is very fast, right? Like I said, I'm still the only person ever that's been able to... I'm still the only person that's ever done it in real matches as a B&B, actually. Which is actually pretty ridiculous if you think about it, considering how old the game is. And I'm still the only person that's ever done it. That's pretty weird, right? Like I said, it was actually a couple years before someone ever else even did it in a combo video. What do you think about Strive's music with vocals? I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with those songs. Impossible combo into restand. I do that in combo videos. Combo videos that I've done that. I have never done that in a real match though. So actually I can show you something. I probably won't get it, but I have never done a impossible combo into a restand in real matches. But I have actually done Kai's forward hard slash lightsaber loop. I have done the forward hard slash lightsaber loop in real matches. I have done that in real matches, but I've never done a impossible combo to a restand in a real match now. But this kind of combo, like, let me see. Well, look how specific it is. Ah, fuck, I fucked it up even right there. God, I fucked it up. Yeah, that loop, forward hard slash lightsaber loop, I actually have done in real matches before. Boy, look at that. Even that won't work. That is very specific. I actually have done that in real matches. But no, I've never done an impossible combo to a restand. No, I've never done that in a real match. No. I cannot say. If I told you that, I've done that in a real match, that would be a lie. I've never done that one. What's your I assume you mean opinion. What's your option on a hypothetical King of Fighter 13 like hold buffer for FRCs? No, I don't like that. No, fuck that. What's the trick to the lightsaber 6 hard slash loop? It's extremely distance specific. It's just a very distance specific, and it's like a just frame when you do the hard slash after it. And you just have to really time it very. God, like I don't even know how I would show you how specific it is. Like. I'm trying to even think how you would fucking set it up. Yeah, like even that, like, dude, it is so specific to set this thing up. Like, dude, I have hit it one versus Potemkin, so I've done it versus lighter characters, but it's just very specific because you have to have the lightsaber hit at a specific point, right? You know, it's just a very screen-specific kind of delay combo. But I have actually done it in real matches before. Yeah, so even that won't work. It's extremely fucking specific, but I have done that before, but never impossible combo to a restand. No, I've never done that before. No. That would be... Man, I'm trying to think. Have I ever done... I've probably done some Soul restand combos. Yes, I've done. I've probably done a few Soul restand combos in real matches, but Kai restand combos... Offhand, I cannot recall ever doing a Kai restand combo in a real match, no. But Soul, yeah, I probably have done, yeah. Soul, I could see myself doing that. Have you played BlazBlue and thoughts on the series? I don't really care about BlazBlue personally, no. Oh shit. Impossible. Impossible. I hit a different button. I hit the fucking trigger button. Impossible. Oops. Impossible. Oops. Forgot to hit the button again. Impossible. Impossible. I forgot to hit the button again. And I fucked it. That one I fucked up. Anyway. Yeah, okay, so yeah, actually I do gotta make dinner. So we can finish up some questions. You got any questions before I bust out of here, guys? Put in the questions now or forever hold your pieces. I'm just going to make, I'm going to make probably just a chicken sandwich, something like that. Nothing too complicated. Will you be my friend? I'm very scared to be any friends with anybody in the fighting game community. I just had some Loco Mocha. What is some Loco Mocha? Oop, there goes my fucking... Whoa, what is that? There goes my fucking mouse. What are your favorite Guilty Gear songs? We just talked about that. We just talked about favorite Guilty Gear songs. Like I said, maybe Still in the Dark. You know, Assassins. Guilty Gear X version of Dizzy's theme. Guilty Gear 2, That Man. Guilty Gear 2, Diva. Kai's song, you know, from this game. There's just so many good songs. It's hard to say, right? Have you ever cosplayed Kai? No. Hope you're having a good day, Clay. Thanks, dude. You too. Future Accent Core combo videos. I really don't even know what I would do for Accent Core. I've done so many videos, it's hard to even fucking think of what else I could do for the game, right? I've just done so much fucking shit for this game. Ooh, first time, man. Look at these old man reactions. These old man execution abilities. Oh, first time. Do you guys see what happened right there? I don't know if you saw that. That was a no-dust Tiger Knee DP. Do you know what I just did right there? Do you guys know what I did right there? That was a no-dust Tiger Knee DP. I don't know if you know why that is awesome. Oh my god, there it was again. So if you do a no-dust, like when you jump, normally there's dust, right? Like the dust kind of pops up. But if you do a Tiger Knee as fast as possible and you do a move, it automatically jump installs the move but gives you the ground version of the move. Isn't that amazing? Unbelievable. Oh, I fucked it up there. Oh, there you go. I did it again. Unbelievable. Old man skills, dude. What are some things you don't like about Accent Core? I do think that the Guilty Gear games, as they went on, started to become more just about knocking you down into a big fireball. Everyone just knocks every character kind of just feels like they're just knocking you down into their bullshit, and you just got to block. And it got kind of boring. I feel like the characters just started feeling the same in a way. Unless you meant Kai specifically. Unless you meant something like between Kai and Accent Core Kai, or just general, or you meant the game. Where's my fragrance game? You know what? I'm actually wearing Amber Absolute today, and it sucks. So I got Amber Absolute, you know, so many years ago, and no joke, one problem about getting decants, and I get decants to save money, I would say probably half my decant of Amber Absolute has evaporated. It's very disappointing. I would say half my, you know, half of it has evaporated. It's very fucking depressing. I play Guilty Gear on a PlayStation controller, but other games I generally play on like a Sega Saturn pad. But wait, what is it? Oh, I'm exposed. There we go. Double Big Blue. What do you like the Street Fighter 3 parry system? No, actually I don't like Street Fighter 3. I think Street Fighter 3, I don't know why so many people like Street Fighter 3. I don't really care about Street Fighter 3. I don't think it's a terrible game, but I'm personally not horny about Street Fighter 3. It doesn't really do anything for me. Ooh, I fucked it up. See, there we go. Man, see, it's got to be fast. Fast is humanly possible. Yeah, it does suck. Because I do like Amber Absolute. I think I'm going to, you know what I mean? I've been kind of thinking about getting a decant of Tom Ford Oud Tobacco Intense, actually, though, recently. Because, you know, it's like fall, and Tobacco Oud Intense is interesting because it actually kind of has a little bit of that novelty factor that I think is, like, fantastic. Like, I know I wore, this weekend I wore Kerosene's Blackmail. And, oh, man, Blackmail is so good because Blackmail, it smells like fall. It smells like you go outside, and you know how there's, like, a different kind of smell in the air between, like, spring, summer, and fall? Blackmail smells like a fall day, but it smells like someone was, like, cooking marshmallows on like a camp grill somewhere, and it's like some kind of like purple, light blue incense is in the air with it, right? Man, Blackmail is really good. I would, if you like novelty scents that are still wearable, because it's still a very sweet scent, but if you like novelty scents that are still wearable, I would definitely try Blackmail. Blackmail is, you know, it's very expensive, but like I said, try a sample of Blackmail if you can get it. And it's, it really, like I said, it's like going out into, it's like a fall day, leaves are in the air, someone had been cooking marshmallows on a charcoal grill, and there's kind of like blue, blackberry, blueberry incense coming out of those marshmallow smoke. It's a really nice fragrance, like I said, and it smells like novelty too. So it's really nice, right? Because especially when you're paying that much for fragrances, I feel like a lot of times it has to be a little bit fun, and it's fun, and it's still wearable, that it's not like super offensive to people. Can someone help me, Brody? Can someone help me, Brody? What do you mean? Top 3 games from this gen before it ends. Oh boy, I don't know. God, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think Guilty Gear XX is one of the hardest fighting games? I guess it could be one of the hardest. It certainly has a lot of potential depth to it. You know, I say a lot of good things about Guilty Gear, but I don't necessarily think Guilty Gear is the best game ever, but I do think Guilty Gear has a lot of good things in it, right? It's a very important game for sure. It's a very important game in the history of fighting games, period, really. Look at these impossible combos. Look at those. Impossible combos. Impossible combos. What's going on? It's an impossible combo. The way you describe fragrances makes me want to buy every single one of them. Yeah, I try to find fun ways to describe fragrances because too many people that describe fragrances, they don't really say anything about the fragrance. They just say something very generic about it. Or they just like name the notes or something. And that makes it not very fun. Especially when you got to pay money for shit. I don't want to pay money for shit just just to hear someone say that it smells something like that. So you got to make fragrances kind of fun, I think, like that. I know I've been thinking about maybe doing a top fall or winter fragrance stuff. I got to do some more fragrance videos, but we'll see. I really think RDR2. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Back when it came out, it was considered easier than other games. And Ace Combat. Who was your GG waifu? Like I said, I'm too old to be jacking off to video games anymore. I mean, I probably would if I was bored enough. If I was super horny and I was bored enough, I probably could jack off to games, but you know, I'm too lazy to do that. But maybe Ram would be my waifu. I like Ram. I actually think Ram is really cool looking too. I think she's like very cool with the big sword. She's got like a cool vibe. I think her character is not a character I would play, but I think she looks really cool, you know. I really like the Soul games in Neo. In fighting games, I like Soul Calibur the most. Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, I've actually said one of my friends is the artist on Red Dead Redemption 2. The guy that does the art for Red Dead Redemption 2, he's actually a friend of mine in real life. I'm not like a good friend of his, but he's good friends with my brother. He's good friends with my brother in real life, and, you know, me and him are just kind of like casual friends. But, yeah, I know the guy that does the art for the Red Dead Redemption stuff, actually. Yeah. Small world, right? Because he and my brother, they went to the same school, so... And they're good friends, but yeah, I haven't seen him in a while because he moved to New York or whatever. But we went out to eat before he moved. But like I said, I'm not super good friends with him, but him and my brother are actually really good friends. Favorite visual novel? I don't know. I did like Amagami though. I need to get into another one, but. You know, I'm just old. I'm not a waifu person, but yeah, Ram is the best. Don't at me. Salivia toes? Salivia toes. Saliva toes? What does that mean? Salivia toes? Saliva toes. What does that mean? I don't know what saliva toes means. Is that a meme? What does saliva toes mean? I don't know all these fucking memes, guys. Impossible. I love abs on my girls. What's up, Clayton? What's up, Jacob? Oh shit, sick. IP cat thingy jiggy. Soul dad guy. Clay, I'm gonna have to watch more of your streams. Honestly, first one I've sat through, but you just seem like a cool guy. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. I know a lot of people most definitely try to get people to not watch my stuff, but that is what it is. The community really does whatever it can to get people to not watch my stuff. Alright guys, any other questions before I bust out of here? Oh, my fingers are slipping. Fingers are slipping. There we go. The fingers are slipping. Not sure if you answered this, but should I try Guilty Gear X and Core Plus? Yeah, like I said, why not, right? If you can get it for cheap, right? If you can get it for cheap, why not, right? I mean, play whatever. I think Guilty Gear is, like I said, the Guilty Gear series is one of the most important fighting games of all time now, so I think it's a good idea to play it, whatever, you know, or try one at least, right? I'm not in the community, I just stumbled upon your channel one day. I got you. YouTube algorithm at work. Ooh, I fucked up. I think I need my food. Oh, there we go. Impossible combo. Impossible. Not humanly possible. Do you eat pineapple on your pizza? No, I've never eaten pineapple pizza before, no. Actually, I have not even eaten pizza. I haven't eaten pizza since I was in Japan. Which is crazy. I don't think I've actually eaten pizza since I was in Japan because I just don't think. I think that was the last time I ate pizza. Actually, it was a long time ago. Right? In Japan, what did I eat? Yeah, the last time I was in Japan, the pizza wasn't that great. Pizza has been very hit or miss when I've been in Japan. I've had a couple of good pizzas, and I've had a couple of pretty subpar pizzas. Right? Impossible combo. Impossible combo. Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, I fucked it up. I'm exposed. We better stop before I start exposing myself too much. Anyway. If you could create a fighting game of your dreams, what would it be? How would you engineer it? Oh boy, that's way too long of a discussion, but I have made videos if you're ever bored. You can watch how I would fix, of course, Street Fighter. I've talked about how I would fix Street Fighter, which is very long. I think the how I would fix Street Fighter is probably a few hours long. It's a very long series. And I've talked about, of course, games like Dragon Ball FighterZ ad nauseum, I feel like. Go eat. Yeah, I'm going to do this. What about your girl stories? The one with the DSL one was awesome. Yeah, I guess I could do more girl stories eventually. I know it's not related to the game, but will you ever create a vid on Nappa or Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta? I probably won't do a video on either of those. I know that Zhao made a video on Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta not too long ago, so if you're bored, you could watch that kind of stuff. Ever think of doing a main fighting game channel and a secondary fragrance whatever channel? It would probably make your channel look better for new people coming in. Probably not. You know what? My channel is me. That's what I always say. My channel is me. My channel is not necessarily video games. My channel is not necessarily fragrances. My channel is not necessarily vlogs. My channel is just Clayton Chapman. That's all there is. Impossible combo. Anyway, guys, I'm going to bust out of here. Like I said, if anyone wants to donate to the Super Chat, now is your chance. Super Chat, it does support the channel. PayPal, Patreon, whatever, if you want to do that. I'll give you guys a few seconds, which means no one's going to do it. Everyone's like, fuck you, Clayton. We do not donate to you. But anyway, 10, 9, 8. Oh, you are going to donate? Are you? I'll give you 10 seconds if you want to donate to the Super Chat. Now's your chance. Otherwise, I'm going to bust out of here. Maybe I will stream later again if people want me to stream again later. I don't know. You guys just got to think of something for me to... You got to think of something you guys want me to do. Right. You don't know how? It's the money symbol. The money symbol with it says, show your support for Clayton Chapman is at the bottom. I hope you stay healthy. Hey, you know, speaking of health, actually, You know, it's funny because people say I faked being sick. Actually, my doctors are sending me a waiver. They're going to start putting me in presentations for doctor stuff, for medical stuff. So they're going to start using my videos and interviews about cluster headaches, and they're going to put me in medical studies and presentations, actually. So I could probably show that piece of paper. You know, people say that I faked dying, all this kind of crap. It's ridiculous, right? But yeah, they're I got to sign a waiver for that, and they're going to start doing presentations with me, I guess. I don't think I get paid for it, though. I think they get paid for it. No one profits off my suffering, or people profit off my suffering. I don't profit off of it. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. But that is what it is. You don't know how to do it? Oh, you tricked me, motherfucker. You tricked me. You motherfucker. Okay, I'll see you, motherfucker. I see you. Anyway, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thanks for tuning in to the guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.